Good morning students, I am Satnam Kaur. Today I am going to explain the chapter number 25, probability of 10th class. Now what is the meaning of probability? The chance to something happen, because some event will be happen, there is something, some percent of chance will be there. Now see, in the probability, chance, probability, the full chance, if this is sure chance, today is Thursday, yes, yesterday was which day? Wednesday. Next day will be Friday. It means it is a sure. That is 100%. That probability belongs to 1. That means probability of event will be 1. If there is no chance, not a single percent chance, that means 0%, that probability belongs to 0. Probability of event, that will be 0. Sure chance belongs to 1 and no chance belongs to 0, and probability always lie between 0 and 1. It means probability can't be below 0 and exceed 1. Probability of any event, that will be lie between 0 and 1. It will be equals to or greater than 1 or less than or equals to, greater than equals to 0 and less than equals to 1. It means probability always lie between 0 and 1. If I take 2 upon 5, it becomes 0.4. It means this probability is possible. If I take 5 upon 2, now it becomes 2.5. That is not possible because I know it will be less than or equals to 1. Probability always lie between 0 and 1. It will be equal to 0 or greater than 0, less than 1 or equals to 1. Now, in my sums, we have to deal with coins, dice and cards. These are the main concepts of our probability. Now see, if there is a coin, only two outcomes are there. One is head and other one is tail. That means one is head or tail. If I toss any coin, the outcome will be head or tail. That means total outcomes there are 2. In the case of dice, there which we play for Ludo, there the numbers are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These numbers are present on that. That means the total outcome of the dice, that will be 6. But in case of the cards, now see students, cards are wide because that have the number 52. Now 52 cards, there are 4 types of cards. Now in your book there is page number 384. On that page all the details of cards are given, but I am explaining here. Now there are total cards that are 52. Now these cards are divided in 4 parts. Now first, second, third, then fourth. Now in each type there are 4 types. One is the spade, like this one. You can say this one, and other one this shape. Then there are 2 other shapes. One is spade, then other one is club. Next one is the heart, and last one is the diamond. Now each type, 4 types are there, and each type have 13 cards. Total cards are 52. 4 types, each type have 13 cards. Now in these types, each type have 13 cards. Now numbers start from 2 and end at point 10. 2 to 10. That means 9 cards are there. Then at the place of 1 is not present there. At the place of, there is a given A. We say it ace card. Next there are king, then queen, and then there is a jack. These 3 cards are there. Total now 9 these, 1 these, and 3 these. Total cards are 13. Each type has same cards. But now there are 2 colors also. These 2 types have the black color, and these 2 types have the red color. That means there are 3 face cards in each type. 4, 4, 4. That means these 4 belongs to 3. Total face cards are 12. 4 ace are there, 12 face cards are there and numbers are the other cards. Now black cards, two types of belongs to black, two types belongs to red. It means 26 cards are black and 26 cards are red. These belongs to cards. We have to understand once again, 4 types are there, 2 types of black color, 2 types of red color, and each card have number from 1 to 10, and one at the place of 1 there is a A, we say it ace card, and other 3 king, queen and jack, that are the face card. Each type have 3 face card, that means in the total set, the total bundle of these cards, the total 12 cards are face cards, because in the sums we have to justify how many cards. If we know, then we can solve the sums. So that's why we have to learn it. How many red, how many black? There are 26 red, 26 black, 2 types of red, 2 types of black. Now we come to solve the sum of first exercise. One thing more, there is, if the probability of something, because we know sure event is 1, that means total probability of any event, that is 1. If I suppose I see the probability of any event E1, that is given 0.56. Now I want to find the probability of not, that means this event not will be happen. Then what to do, because total is 1, the probability of event is 0.56. I want to find the not. This is line dash. This is the sign of not that event. I will subtract this given value from 1. Then it become 0.44. It means probability of event is 0.56 and the probability of not that event is 0.44. Now come on the exercise. Now first of the formula belongs to this one, that is probability of any event, that is favorable outcome divided by total outcome. Now what is the meaning of favorable outcome? In the question they ask something, probability of some event, that is called the favorable, which we want to find, and the total that is given, the probability we already total find. In the coin case 2, in the dice case 6, in that card case the total is 52. But if 2 coins are given, 2 dice are given, then how to find the total? Suppose if I have only 1 coin, then the outcome is 2. If I have the 2 coins, I set the 2 coins continuously together, then what will do, this outcome raised to power how many coins are there, it become total outcome become 4. If I togetherly take 3 coins, then it become 2 raised to power 3, because 3 coins are there, and it become 8. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. We have to continue multiply it. In the same case of die, if 1 die is there, then 6 outcomes are there, 2 dice are there, then 6 raised to power 2, it become 36. If 3 dice are there, then 6 raised to power 3. That means how many given values are there, I have to take the power of 1's outcome. That become the total outcome of me. In exercise 25A, sum number 3rd. In a single throw, that means I have only 1 dice, that find the probability of getting a number greater than 4. First I will see the total outcomes. The total will be 6. Now which can be possible? 1 number, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the given statement he give it greater than 4, that means not equals to 4, greater than 4, I let the 4. Greater numbers are only 5 and 6. How many numbers are there? 1, 2. That means my favorable outcome is 2 and the total outcome is 6. Now I want to find the probability of this event. Favorable outcome 2 divided by total, answer become 1 upon 3. If in the statement given greater than or equals to 4, equals word is there, that means I have to take 4 also there, then the number become 1, 2, 3. Then the favorable outcome change to 3 and answer become 3 upon 6, that means 1 upon 2. In next next word is given less than or equals to. Now word equals to is present there. Now I have to take the less and equals to 4. Equals to 4, that means 4. I have to take lesser number are there, 1, 2, 3, 4 included become 4. It means favorable outcome is 4, then the total outcome is 6. Again the probability of the event is favorable outcome divided by total. It becomes 2 upon 3. Only one formula is there, favorable outcome, total. We have to just see which condition he wants. I take according to that the favorable outcome and total according to the given values. How many that available to us, dice are available or coins are available. In next sum number 5, from a well shuffled deck of 52 playing cards, there are total 52 cards. He say be a black card. We know how many black cards are there? 26. It means my favorable outcome become 26 because I know two types of black card. Then the total is given 52. Then the probability of the event become favorable upon total. It become 1 upon 2. In the next condition, there is a given not be a red card. Now we have to just identify not a red card. If not a red card, which color will be there? Black color. It means I have to take only black color. The same probability will be there. Favorable outcome will be 26 and the total is 52. 26 of 52 equals to 1 upon 2. Then in the next statement there is given be a red card. How many red are there? 26. Again 26 upon 52. Next be a face card. Now I have to remember how many face card are there? In one case 3. In 4 there are total 12. It means my favorable outcome now become the 12 because he wants face card and he wants that is our favorable outcome. Total is given 52. Then the probability become favorable upon this one. Now we can cancel it at the table of 4. 4 3s are 12 and 13 3s are 13 4s are 52. Answer become 3 upon 13. Then there is a given be a face card of red color. Now we need one case face, other one red. Now I have known two types of red card are there and each type are 3. It means red cards and with face. How many are there? 6 because 6 belongs to black color, 6 belongs to red color. I just favorable outcome is red with face card. It means I will take both. Total again because cards are same. Total are 52. Now red with face card. That is my favorable outcome and it become now 6. Now I want to find the probability of this event. That become favorable outcome divided by total. Now I can cancel it at the table of 3. There will be 2. There will be, at the table of 2 there will be 3, there will be 26 and the answer become 3 upon 26. Learn it. If the numerator is the smaller and denominator is the greater, that means this probability is possible. Now, in next sum number 6, if A and B are two complementary, what is the meaning of complementary event? Complementary means they are, if A is possible, B is not possible. If B is possible, A is not possible. It means that both have the probability A or B. If I take the probability of A and plus probability of B, because if A then B not, if B not then A will be there, the probability is 1. In the next case he say if the probability of happening an event is happening of event A, probability of A that is given 0.46, but I want to find the probability of B. Now what to do, this A will be subtracted from 1 and my answer becomes 0.54. This is the probability of event B. In next terms, there will be a single sum number 13. A bag contains 6 identical balls. That means same balls. We can't identify by taking them. Colors are there, but without seeing them we can't identify which color they have. They have same size, they have same size and same, we can't identify. Then he say, we have to, they are given one ball from the bag without looking into, what is the probability take out a white ball. Now he say total 6 ball are there. He say buy bag without looking. White ball we can't say, black ball we can't say because color is not given. Suppose in this sum, same sum, he say that if there are total 6, white are 4 and black are 2. Now he asks from black, that means favorable outcome to total divided by 6. If I want to find the white probability, 4 upon 6, this is possible. But if there is not given color, how many present are there? I know that there are 6, but I don't know how many are white and how many are black. Then it is impossible to find that probability of which color we want to find that. Then in the next, a single letter is selected at random. Random, that means without seeing, we can take anyone. That word probability. Now see, there is a given word probability. Now I will count the words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means total outcome is 11. But he asked the probability of vowel. Now I want to find the vowels. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are there. That means favorable outcome is 4. Then the probability of this event of vowels is 4 upon 11. And in this exercise we have to just take one formula, favorable outcome divided by total. We have to just take what is given, that is total outcome. But what ask for, that we have to take the condition, that become the favorable outcome, and the probability of event, any event, that total become 1. Thank you very much.